Oh, good morning, Rico. Man, do I have a story for you guys today. This is a humdinger, and I wish that this story actually had a video to go with it because, man, you're going to want to see what is going on in this story. Because an airport shootout erupts when men are trying to rob marijuana traffickers in South Carolina, the feds say. Oh, boy. Yeah. Unsuccessful attempts by two men to rob marijuana traffickers of weed at South Carolina airport resulted in a shootout erupting inside a parking garage, according to federal prosecutors. Now, one of the accused robbers, 21-year-old Kendrick Naveed Corbin of Columbia, is going to prison over the other man the other man was sentenced to 20 years in prison in September. The U.S. Army's Office of the Southern District of South Carolina announced in a November 27th news release, when two marijuana traffickers arrived from Los Angeles with suitcases packed with weed at Greensville-Spartanburg International Airport on January 25th, 2022, Corbin and DeQuadri Kendrick Razor were waiting outside, armed with pistols and ready to rob them, prosecutors said. Excuse me. After the accused drug traffickers were picked up by associates in a Dodge Challenger, they headed to an airport parking garage to put some of the marijuana into another car, according to prosecutors. That's when Corbin and Razor appeared with pistols and a gun battle broke out, leaving parked cars blasted with bullets and one trafficker with life-threatening injuries. Prosecutors said when the accused drug traffickers fired back after one was shot, Corbin and Razor ran off without the marijuana they tried to steal, according to the prosecutors. And that's just stupid. Then the man driving the Dodge Challenger, Joandre Collier, drove after Corbin and Razor and fired at them as they tried leaving the parking garage. Prosecutors said a woman in her car became struck behind Razor and Corbin as Collier fired at them, according to prosecutors who said his gunfire struck a nearby ticket kiosk. Razor and Corbin escaped Collier and headed to Columbia before their arrests. Prosecutors said the men sentences a judge sentenced Corbin to 19 years and 3 months in prison in connection with the shootout, the attorney's office said in the release, and his sentencing comes after Corbin pleaded guilty to the armed robbery, conspiracy to distribute marijuana, and possessing and discharging a firearm in furtherance of drug trafficking crimes, according to the state's attorney general's office. McClathley News reached Corbin's defense attorney, Ward Benjamin McCallan Jr., and Razor's defense attorney, Alexander Roslin Stalvey, for comment on November 27th and did not receive immediate responses. When officers responded to the shootout, they encountered Collier, who prosecutors said had the suitcases of marijuana and two pistols inside his vehicle. Meanwhile, the trafficker, struck by the gunfire, was taken to a hospital and survived, prosecutors said. Collier was sentenced to 5 years and 8 months in prison in September on charges of conspiring to distribute marijuana, being a felon in possession of a firearm, and discharging a firearm in furtherance of drug trafficking, according to the Attorney General's office. McClathley News contacted all of them for all of this and da-da-da-da-da. And then after considerable investigation, the FBI identified Corbin as the second shooter, the release says. And Corbin was arrested in January at Greensville-Spartanburg International Airport, where he and another man, both armed, were having a suitcase of marijuana delivered. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This sounds like the Wild Wild West on the East Coast, or as everyone on the East Coast likes to call it, the Beast Coast. And it sounds like these guys were trying to hoist some beasters and were unsuccessful. What do you guys think? This is Jason Beck for the High at 9 News.
It was like guns don't kill people, weed kills people.
I think the guns killed them.
Yeah. Okay, what is going on in South Carolina? First of all, so the traffickers got through the airport with the weed?
Traffickers got through the airport, no problem. They pull out into the parking lot. The guys are following them. They start a shootout in the parking garage when they're trying to put the bags from one car into another car, and boom.
What's the rule? Don't commit more than one felony at a time. Is that
Don't break more than one law at a time is supposed to be the rule, Saman. But
don't commit 2 felonies, 3 felonies. Sorry, 1 felony, guys. Just
but
one at a time.
these guys should be on America's Dumbest Criminals because these guys did a whole shootout and actually shot a couple people, and didn't even get the bag of weed.
It's that time of year. It's that time of year that desperation sets in. It's kind of happening everywhere.
We're here. The plan to rob them at the airport where there's more security than I'm sure you just followed them to their house.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you
It's
could
West Virginia, yo.
yeah, it's, who knows? They might not have had enough gas to drive that far. It's things are spread out there.
There's plenty of gas in West Virginia.
In South Carolina.
South Carolina, bro.
Same thing.
Oh, God, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, but if you're following somebody, you're not going to be able to stop at a gas station and continue to follow them, Rico.
Yeah, no, South Carolina's wild, man.
You fill up before you go make the robbery.
I mean, you're supposed to be on
a $5 worth of gas in your car so that you can complete the robbery to get the package, to secure the load.
Yo, guys, get your pen and pad out. Nicole is laying it out for you right now. Okay, take notes.
At the airport.
You have some experience in this.
Start a shootout at the airport.
So was it confirmed that it was their car?
Well, I'm pretty sure that it was all rental cars. I mean,
well, this is what I'm saying. If it was like a getaway car, maybe they jacked the car from somebody, and they jacked the wrong car.
There is no mention of a carjacking in this statement, and I believe that they would have because they pretty much threw everything else in there.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe
somebody else.
Maybe it was
already on E.
Maybe it was like the trapper girl who lived in South Carolina that they were going to go and post up at her house and trap out of. Maybe it was her car.
Could be. Yeah.
Possible.
Look at Nicole shaking her head. Nicole's shaking her head.
This is bad planning all the way around, and they deserve to get caught. That's it.
They planned to fail.
The story, I'm over it.
Planned to fail.
Nicole is over.
You guys are assuming that criminals are smart. Right?
I mean,
so
yes. I guess we can just say the ones that don't get caught are the smart ones, right, Todd?
Are the smart ones.
Yeah.